such a good old business is.
Premier 6 on Broad in Jackson Heights.
Lace up your best kicks for a night of impact benefiting First Shot. Join us for the annual Sneaker Ball, presented by Venture Express. Spend Sunday, April 26th with NFL Hall of Famer and Super Bowl MVP Marcus Allen. The event kicks off at 6 with a VIP meet and greet at 5. Reserve your table today. Call Coach Andy Herzer at 615-631-5312. We'll see you at the Sneaker Ball, benefiting First Shot on April 26th.
Bell Jewelers has a wide selection of Valentine gifts for you in all different price ranges. Anything from Pandora to pre-owned Rolex watches, Longines watches, Seiko watches here at Bell Jewelers for Valentine's. We also have clocks and Waterford crystal to meet your budget. This is Lisa Halliburton with Bell Jewelers, 821 Northwest Broad Street, right across the street from Toots Restaurant.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Will Dunley. The struggle to get power restored to multiple counties continues at this hour in hard-hit Davidson County. More than 20,000 customers remain without power. While progress is expected this week, the utility estimates it could take until February 9th for most customers to be restored. In rural counties, it's a seemingly endless challenge of trees blocking roads and driveways. Leaders say slightly warmer temperatures are helping the effort, though. Sunshine with highs today near 50 in some spots will help the ice to fall. The Tennessee Emergency Management Agency has announced that weather-related deaths have surpassed more than 24. Recovery efforts continue across the state. In a report issued Monday evening, 25 weather-related deaths have been reported in counties across the voluntary state, including 3 in Davidson, 2 in Hickman, and 1 in Cheatham County. More news in 30 seconds.
Who says vaping is safer than cigarettes? Science does not support that belief. Vapes can contain a variety of chemicals, flavoring agents, cancer-causing elements, and other harmful substances. High levels of nicotine in some vapes can be more likely to lead to addiction, and chemical ingredients are not always listed accurately on vaping packages. Vaping can also damage your DNA, your heart, your lungs, and even your smile. Enough with the puff. Learn more at ul.org/vaping.
In West Tennessee, Lifeline Blood Services has issued a critical and immediate appeal for type O-negative blood donors. This is severe weather and hazardous road conditions have sharply reduced donations, they say. More than 14 community blood drives have been canceled because of the weather. Low donor turnout at Lifeline's blood donation centers, abruptly cutting off the primary source of life-saving blood for local hospitals. Donors are urged to contact Lifeline. Will Dunley, Access Tennessee News.
In retirement, it's all about income. Your money, making money, and you're not spending down your principal. That's the way we do it at Retirement Income Solutions. So if you're spending down your principal or your money's not making money, keeping you ahead of inflation, check us out today at risolutions.net. risolutions.net. And make sure to join us Saturdays at noon and Sunday afternoons at 1 for Retirement Income Solutions Radio with Nathan Cox and Lindsay Cotter.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name. Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
We're the Good Neighbor Network. FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro. FM 100.5 Smyrna. Audio and video streaming at wgnsradio.com. This is Rutherford Issues, hitting right at what matters most to all of us here in the heart of Tennessee. From Murfreesboro to Smyrna, Eagleville to Laverne, Leanna to Barfield, and everywhere in between. If it matters to you, you'll hear about it here on Rutherford Issues. Now your host, Brian Barrett.
Well, hey, hi, and hello there, fun lovers and truth seekers. Welcome in to Rutherford Issues from WGNS. part of the Good Neighbor Network. That's right. Network. Network of what, Brian, you say? You say network? What is the network? Well, I'm glad you asked. FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, 100.5 Smyrna, wgnsradio.com. You can listen to us anywhere around the world. You can watch on Big G TV on various platforms like YouTube and Facebook, for instance. Here's a link. One link, every platform, all Rutherford County local. Stream anytime, anywhere. One link, wgnsradio.com/live. Got all the deets right there for you that you could ever need to know. We're trying to be in all the places, right? Where are you consuming us today? Is it on radio? Are you listening to the stream in the office while you're doing your work? Maybe you're watching on Big G TV. Hello to you. You're going to see the radar here in a second and what kind of rain we expect. What else did you catch this morning? During the roundtable show, when we had our weather segment, you also saw a live picture of a jackknife tractor trailer that was going on 24 at 840. And now it's online at wgnsradio.com. It's been cleared up, moved out of the way. But that caused some traffic snarl this morning. 2 of the 4 lanes, westbound, I believe it was, were blocked off for that. So, I mean, we're just scratching the surface on the things that we are taking care of. Also part of the network, you've got primetime sports, got high school games, MTSU, Rutherford weather, keeping a tab on the weather, what's going on. Rutherford Weather Channel on YouTube, Facebook, X. Got all that going there. Mentioned wgnsradio.com, our Facebook page, our X, all of that together, Instagram. Maybe that's how you consume WGNS. Well, that's how it's all put together. A lot of pieces. Yeah. And, you know, for me, I don't know why I'm getting so philosophical like here, but for me, I don't necessarily consume our information on Instagram, for instance. I'm not on the gram that much. But I'll see a post on Facebook, or I'll see the story on our website. Maybe, just maybe, you listen to our shows and podcast on Spotify. Well, there you go. It's just another thing. The podcast, wgnsradio.com, under podcast, all of our shows are there. You can listen to them or watch the local shows right there on that webpage from our website, or pull it up on Spotify, YouTube Music. So see, I could continue to go on and on. I know I'm forgetting a lot of those things, but that's part of the Good Neighbor Network, keeping you updated. Okay, enough about that, right? Went off on a tangent. How about our Good Neighbor of the Day? You see, that's what the GNS in our call letters stand for, Good Neighbor Station. That's why we have Good Neighbor Events, Good Neighbor of the Day, Good Neighbor Network, right? Good Neighbor of the Day. Back on track, Brian. Chasing rabbits or groundhogs. Vince from Valvoline on Medical Center Parkway is today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day for stopping to help with a flat tire on a frozen roadside with traffic racing by. His selfless act of kindness likely saved a life that day. Vince from Valvoline today, the recipient of flowers from Jenny Harrison and everybody at Ryan Flowers, Coffee and Gifts. They're out on South Academy and WGNS Radio. So Vince, congratulations. Thanks for what you do. You made a big impact on at least one of your customers for sure, right? Racing out to help save the day. Anybody who worked in all that ice. We're seeing a lot of good neighbors come in because of things that happened during the ice storm, which is cool to see, you know, events that happen and then taking the time, and it's only going to take you just a matter of seconds to send in a good neighbor of the day. And boy, you can make a big impact and tell the world about like people like Vince from Valvoline on Medical Center Parkway. Pretty cool stuff. If you see Vince out there, tell him, hey, I heard you on the Good Neighbor Network, wherever you were listening, watching, or reading. Vince from Valvoline, the good neighbor from SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known, and committed to the people who make Rutherford County a better place to live. You can send in a Good Neighbor of the Day simply by texting that word neighbor, N-E-I-G-H-B-O-R, text neighbor to 615-893-1450 or wgnsradio.com/goodneighbor. We're coming to you today from the Middle Tennessee Electric Studios. They power WGNS, switching that ceiling fan to run clockwise at a low speed. Well, that helps to push that trapped warm air from your ceiling down to the floor where you need it most. More energy tips at mte.com/myenergyplan. Birthday Club. How about that? Kaj. Zivenden? No, that's not it. Kaj. Vinzen. We're going to go with that. That's our Birthday Club winner. Sorry, I messed that up there, Kaj. But happy birthday. Enjoy. And I mean enjoy that banana pudding from Slick Pig. They're at 1920 East Main Street here in Murfreesboro. They're open every Tuesday through Saturday, and they help us with the Birthday Club. We announce names every morning around 8 o'clock and then give away a banana pudding to one of those lucky people who's celebrating a birthday. So we tell the world and then make one person really happy. So there you go. Kaj Vinston is the Birthday Club winner from Slick Pig Barbecue, 1920 East Main.
Good day, Rutherford County. This is Lee Colvin, financial advisor and CFP with Edward Jones. Let's get the latest business news from our financial desk.
CBS Money Watch.
Ending the partial government shutdown that took effect over the weekend is at the top of the agenda for returning House members today. In interviews, House Speaker Mike Johnson said he believes there are enough votes to approve the Senate-passed spending package by at least Tuesday. The Pentagon, State Department, and Department of Homeland Security are among the agencies affected by the funding lapse. ESPN has finalized its deal to acquire NFL Network, NFL Fantasy, and the rights to Red Zone. The NFL gets a 10% stake in ESPN as part of the deal. And horror flicks ruled the box office over the weekend in North America. Send Help took the top spot, scaring up an estimated $20 million. I'm Jesse Mitchell.
The Dow is up 22 points now at 49,430 as the Dow touches new highs. The S&P falls as traders rotate out of tech stocks. S&P is off 35 points, 69.41. NASDAQ down 255, 23,336.
From Wall Street to Church Street, that's the latest business news from the Edward Jones Financial Desk. I'm financial advisor and CFP Lee Colvin. Call 615-907-7056 or stop by our office on South Rutherford Boulevard in the Public Shopping Center.
Our coverage on Big G TV brought to you by Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, MM Clinic, offering over 20 specialties, several locations, and more than 900 associates dedicated to your health. For quality health care that fits your life, choose MMC.
Now, here's your Rutherford weather forecast.
Well, here you go. A look outside the palatial studios of WGNS Radio. Looks like 47 degrees here at our studios, 48 at the Murfreesboro Airport. At the Smyrna Airport, we're up to 47 degrees. Let's get your forecast details. It's going to be a bit rainy, but keyword rain.
Well, Brian, it looks like we'll see periods of rain showers here for this afternoon with cloudy skies and a high in the lower 50s. We'll have southwest winds around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then for tonight, a chance for some rain early with cloudy skies, a low near 32. Wednesday, cloudy, high 38 degrees. Then by Thursday, mostly sunny, high of 38. Friday, plenty of blue skies and sun, high 55 degrees. Then by Saturday, another sunny day with a high around 50 degrees. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Who would have been so grateful for 50s, right? Here's a look at our Rutherford weather radar. We still have that TDOT traffic cam pulled up on the radar. At 24 at I-840, traffic running smoothly through there now. A jackknife tractor trailer last hour, really about 8:30 or so it happened. Closed the westbound lanes, but we're all free and clear out there right now. Just one of the cool new aspects of our Rutherford weather radar. You can also bring up one of our forecast tools, and it's Futurecast. And this is one of the models here. We can see right now maybe a few showers dotted around this afternoon, but this particular model is picking up on those showers picking up this afternoon. Let's say around noontime or so, more in coverage, if you will. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, that's when we start to begin to see some pretty heavy downpours move in from our southwest. And those are going to continue 3, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, so afternoon drive is going to be quite mushy out there, if you will. And those off and on showers will continue through the evening, and at about 10, 11 o'clock, we see the rain push on out. Maybe just a touch later than that, but certainly by the time we get those colder temperatures in, it does appear that everything is going to be out of here. We could have a backside flurry or two, but it's nothing to really write home about. Our temperatures are going to fall from the 50s today to just the 30s for highs tomorrow, but nothing in terms of Arctic outbreak type of thing going on for us right now. In the next 6 to 10 days, we are going to be above normal temperatures, and it has been many weeks since we have been able to say that. The next 8 to 14 days also looks like above normal temperatures, but for the month, next 3 to 4 weeks, we have a decent shot of being back below normal. So maybe Rutherford Ralph is right. Below normal temperatures, and spring going to be pushed back about 6 weeks or so. That's at least what the Climate Prediction Center is telling us at this point as well. All right, that is a look at your Rutherford weather forecast, rutherfordwx.com. That's our website where you can find links to our social platforms, also other cool stuff on there if you want to check it out. But YouTube, Facebook, X, that's where we're most active. Choose, Facebook, X, Instagram even. And that's where you'll get a post every now and then from us about weather and impending weather. But when things look like they could be impactful or severe, we do videos, and we'll post those on all of the platforms, and then live on YouTube, Facebook, X during severe and impactful weather. So on that YouTube link, you can watch it anywhere: phone, tablet, computer, television. So it's a great place to consume Rutherford weather. RutherfordWX.com, or just search for RUCO Weather, RUCO Weather, on any of those social platforms. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and tell your friends and family they can get local Rutherford County weather from Rutherford Weather.
Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at wgnsradio.com.
Time to check world news. It's coming up for you right now from CBS, brought to you by our friends at Mills Family Pharmacy. Your Rutherford Roundup coming up here in just a second as well with Dalton.
CBS Radio News.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Steve Kathan. A law enforcement source tells CBS News some blood was found in the Arizona home of Savannah Guthrie's mother. The sheriff says he believes she was abducted. CBS's Anna Schechter on the investigation.
She's 84 years old. She needs medication daily to survive. That's according to the sheriff. The family has told them that. And so every hour that passes, it's more dangerous for her. And so they are still conducting this as a search and rescue, not a recovery. That's the language that authorities are using, but it is definitely dire.
After resisting for weeks, Bill and Hillary Clinton have agreed to testify to a House panel investigating Jeffrey Epstein. It came after a contempt of Congress threat initiated by Republican James Comer.
We're trying to figure out how, number one, Jeffrey Epstein accumulated so much wealth, and number two, if they had any knowledge about the sex trafficking operations or anything like that.
Thousands of people across the South are still without power or heat 9 days after a snow and ice storm slammed the region. The
purr of generators fills the air in West Nashville, Tennessee.
We're kind of tired of it at this point.
Jim Womack knows utility crews are doing their best.
A shower is the nicest thing in the world, and you can't take that.
In North Nashville, Demetra Bass bought a generator for her elderly father to keep his medical devices running.
A lot of people don't have anywhere to go. The hotels are full.
Nashville Electric Service says it hopes to have most customers back online by the end of the week. Michael Wallace, CBS News.
At a time when the U.S. has been targeting Venezuela, President Trump hosts the president of its western neighbor, Colombia. CBS's Stacey Lynn.
The talks are expected to focus on security cooperation, migration, and trade, as well as efforts to combat drug trafficking in the region. Officials say the meeting comes as the U.S. looks to strengthen ties with key partners in Latin America amid ongoing regional challenges.
On a podcast, President Trump called on Republicans to nationalize and take over elections in some parts of the country. The CDC is out with a new report today on the effectiveness of the most recent COVID-19 vaccines. Our medical contributor, Dr. Celine Gounder.
Overall, the vaccine lowered the chance of COVID-related hospitalization by about 40%. The vaccine worked better at preventing the most serious outcomes.
In Italy, American skier Lindsey Vonn said today she's confident she can compete at this month's Winter Olympics despite a left knee ACL injury she suffered in a crash 4 days ago. Wall Street's right now the Dow is up 62 points. The S&P and NASDAQ are lower. This is CBS News.
Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Many medications for our animals have to be compounded, and we offer that here at Mills Family Pharmacy.
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding.
Special for you, your loved ones, or for your pets.
Learn more at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
Thank you for allowing us to be your local pharmacy. We're at 2994 South Church Street, next to Toots.
Mills Family Pharmacy, dedicated to providing customers with services to meet their needs.
At Maples Realty and Auction, we handle traditional sales, auctions, and property management. And we have a development called The Maples with local builders and amenities. I'm Betsy Maples, and this is our team. It's our people. That's the difference. Call us today and let us help you get your property sold.
I refer a lot of clients to Maples Realty when we have real estate issues that are coming up. Working with Maples has been easy for me, easy for my clients.
Put our 57 years of success to work for you. Sold!
Now that the world's tallest water slide's about to open in Saudi Arabia next month, you gotta wonder how many people will end up with shredded bathing suits by the time they're finished. The Janoon Drop is technically a water coaster since they use giant inner tubes that can seat up to 4 people, but it's got a 12-story near vertical drop that's so insane they make you sign a waiver first. Poor Meghan Markle. Nobody wants her jam. There's word jars of it are stocked up at the LA offices of Netflix, and they can't even give it away. Besides 2 storage rooms filled with the stuff, there's supposedly a whole warehouse of it too. A glitch in Meghan's e-commerce site showed 250,000 unsold jars of jam, which sort of makes her $185 Valentine's Day package feel a little bit like a ripoff. It's International Eggplant Day, so texting someone a picture of one doesn't necessarily mean that. You could be offering some baba ganoush. That's what's trending. I'm Christian Chase.
Do you have donations and the yard sale is just too much work? Then please donate to us at Steered Straight to Furniture and Thrift at 1007 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. You can also call us at 615-896-5730 if you have any questions. We are open Tuesday through Saturday, 9 to 6, and even Sunday, 11 to 4 for donation drop-off. Steered Straight to Furniture and Thrift. See you soon.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, and here are some of the top stories impacting Rutherford County on your Rutherford Roundup for Tuesday, February the 3rd, 2025. Tensions within the Rutherford County library system leadership continue to mount. as Director Luann James filed a formal complaint against board member Susan Quisenberry. The grievance stems from an October the 2nd lunch where Quisenberry allegedly asked personal questions regarding James' ethnicity, political and religious beliefs, as well as upbringing. James claims that the conversation also included admissions from Quisenberry about coordinated efforts to remove LGBTQ and transgender-themed children's books, implicating Library Board Chairman Cody York in directing those actions. James has filed a total of 5 complaints, including 4 against York, alleging intimidation and policy violations. However, the Rutherford County Ethics Committee declined to move forward with 3 of them, citing lack of jurisdiction under the county's conflict of interest policies. Murfreesboro City Attorney Adam Tucker confirmed Quisenberry does not meet the definition of a city official under the Ethics Code, but shared the allegations with the City Council due to their sensitive nature. Meanwhile, at nearby Christiana, school safety systems were put to the test at Christiana Middle School when a weapons detection alert led to the discovery of a partially assembled, non-functional handgun in a student's possession. The 8th grade student was charged by a Rutherford County Sheriff's Office school resource officer and taken to the Juvenile Detention Center. Authorities confirmed that no threats were made, and school officials credited the detection systems and swift law enforcement response for resolving the incident without harm. As recovery efforts continue across Middle Tennessee in the wake of a devastating winter storm, Rutherford County crews are making steady progress in clearing storm debris and restoring services. Public Works teams in Murfreesboro are collecting fallen limbs and tree branches on their regular routes, while brush trucks in Laverne are actively assisting residents in cleaning up storm-damaged areas. Eagleville Mayor Chad Lehman confirmed that power has been fully restored in his town, which was spared the worst of the storm's impact. Rutherford County Emergency Management is urging residents to report significant structural damage to homes and businesses to help secure recovery resources. While some areas still face outages, especially those serviced by Nashville Electric Service. Officials say major roads throughout the county have significantly improved. In a notable development, Governor Bill Lee announced that Elon Musk has donated hundreds of generators to help Tennesseans who are still without power. The donation, made through Musk's company, xAI, comes after thousands endured days without heat or electricity. Lee thanked Musk via social media, highlighting the generous contribution in ongoing partnership aimed at community support. Drivers in Murfreesboro and all across Rutherford County are feeling just a little bit of relief at the gas pump. Tennessee now ranks 9th in the nation for lowest gas prices, with a statewide average of $2.51 per gallon. That's well below the national average of $2.87. Closer to home, Rutherford County comes in slightly cheaper at $2.50 per gallon. Neighboring counties show small fluctuations. Bedford County at $2.53, Cannon County at $2.54, and Wilson County offering some of the region's lowest at $2.48. Meanwhile, Marshall County matches the state average, and Williamson County leads with the highest price at $3 per gallon. While fuel savings may be modest, another form of relief is on the horizon for families in need. The Tennessee Department of Human Services has opened applications for the 2026 Summer Food Service Program, aimed at ensuring children 18 and under continue receiving nutritious meals even after the school year ends. In 2025 alone, over 7 million meals were distributed statewide. TDHS Commissioner Clarence H. Carter emphasized the importance of community involvement, particularly in underserved rural counties. Organizations interested in becoming sponsors have until May 1st to apply. That's all for now. For updates on these, as well as many more local news stories, be sure to check out our website, wgnsradio.com, or follow us on social media at News Radio WGNS on Facebook, as well as X. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to leave a rating or a review on Spotify and iTunes, a comment on YouTube, or share it with a friend. I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, part of your Good Neighbor Network, and I'll talk to you later.
Do your sinus infections always seem to come back no matter what you do? The pressure builds, the headaches drag on, the congestion makes it hard to sleep, hard to focus, hard to feel like yourself. Here's what most people don't actually know. Sinus infections keep coming back because your sinuses can't fully drain. That's why the pressure, the headaches, and the congestion keep coming back time and time again. Balloon sinuplasty gently opens your sinuses in a quick, in-office procedure, so the infections can finally clear. At Murfreesboro Sinus Center, they've helped thousands of patients break free from the sinus infection cycle, so you can breathe easier, sleep better, and finally feel like yourself again. Don't wait another season fighting sinus pain. Call Murfreesboro Sinus Center today at 615-649-4590 to see if balloon sinuplasty is right for you. Call 615-649-4590. That's 615-649-4590.
I've got pets. AmeriCare Services Incorporated, family owned and operated. For residential and commercial customers, we offer a full range of services. Our services include one-time, monthly, and quarterly pest control, termite control, moisture and fungus control, automatic foundation vents, and more. Licensed, insured, and bonded for your protection. 893-7111. All the best of the best to get rid of your pets. AmeriCare Services Incorporated.
Hey there, it's Brian, and as a customer of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, I've seen firsthand how they go above and beyond. They have the Gateway and Memorial Boulevard locations, along with 9 more across Middle Tennessee. They make it easy to get the help I need, and I can always talk to a real person. That's a big deal nowadays. That's why I trust First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. They're always there when I need them.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
This is News Radio WGNS, Prime Time Sports.
Sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Our expanded office location is on Medical Center Parkway, just across the street from the hospital. If you've been injured, call us for a free consultation at 867-9900.
Hey, coming up tonight on WGNS, it's State Farm Prep Hoops. We are at Siegel. It's Blackman at Siegel this evening. So hope you'll tune in tonight. On Friday night, we go to Oakland, and it's Siegel Oakland on Friday night here on WGNS. Saturday morning, the Perennis Salsa Heating and Air Coaches Corner, fueled by Donut Country and McDonald's Murfreesboro. We'll have MTCS Cougar Corner at 11:15. MTSU Women's Basketball will follow. I'll tell you about that in a second. Men's basketball tomorrow night will host FIU. 6 o'clock airtime on the Big G. Then on Thursday night, the women are at Missouri State. Coverage begins at 6 o'clock. And then Saturday morning at 11:30, the Lady Raiders are at FIU. That pregame begins at 11:30. You'll hear it all on WGNS. We've got something every day of the week as we cover the Preps and Middle Tennessee. That's the latest sports news at 20 before 11.
This is Betsy Maples with Maples Realty and Auction.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Rutherford Issues on News Radio WGNS.
This segment is sponsored by the local Edward Jones office of Lee Colvin. The host of the show and Edward Jones have an existing business relationship. This event is not a testimonial of services provided by Edward Jones financial advisor Lee Colvin.
Rutherford Issues on News Radio WGNS.
And Rutherford Issues is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Be sure to open your curtains to let that daylight in, that natural sun to warm your home, and then close them at night to keep heat in. That's just one of the energy tips you'll find at mte.com/myenergyplan. The aforementioned Lee Colvin joins us here this morning. And sounds like a busy time of the year for you.
You know, Brian, we always love this time of the year.
You love it?
We love it. We're talking about tax season, and we're talking to individuals about IRAs. And, today we're going to talk a little bit about local business owners, looking at and not forgetting about retirement plans, not overlooking those.
You would love tax season.
Oh, don't you love it?
No.
Oof. You can smell it in the air.
Yeah. That's not that smell. That's another smell.
Folks, can we crack a window in the
get that IRS smell out of here? Well,
I would say, Brian, this is always a busy season, especially not just for me as a financial advisor and our industry, but for our local business owners.
Sure.
It's the beginning of the year, getting things going. You're juggling a lot of priorities. You're trying to figure out, where's my growing revenue going to come from? How are we going to manage our expenses? How do we support our team best and plan for the future? And what if one tool could help with all of these goals? Dun, dun, dun.
Then you must have a magic wand. I guess you're talking about maybe a workplace retirement plan?
Folks, he is brilliant. He's not just a pretty face around here, I'm telling
you. Two lies told at one time. No, go ahead.
You're right. So many times we forget about or don't realize that a workplace retirement plan may be that solution that you're looking for. It can directly, it can indirectly offer benefits that can extend both or beyond simple savings to folks. So understanding how it works, understanding some of the implications, we wanted to bring that to everyone's attention today and see where we might be able to go.
Well, a few of the areas that we're going to talk about: tax advantages, a competitive edge in hiring, flexibility when it comes to maybe some state options, state-sponsored options, maybe reducing some hidden risk, and how you can get started. So let's kick off with double the tax advantage. That kind of perks the ears, I would think.
Love tax advantages, Brian. If you're looking at this and you're thinking, starting a retirement plan, this can actually deliver immediate tax advantages for the business, for the employer contributions. They are tax deductible. Mm-hmm. Again, let me state, for the business, employer contributions are tax deductible. Now, yes, that means you got to spend money, but it's a deduction. And as a participant in the company plan, your pre-tax salary deferrals are excluded from income taxes. Your investments within the plan are tax deferred until distributed. The other advantage is that many plans are now offering Roth options that allow tax-free withdrawals in retirement. So lots of options. Yeah. Lots of options that folks may or may not know about.
Local businesses, are there advantages there maybe for local businesses?
One thing that we don't think about as much until you talk to your CPA is, may I also qualify for federal tax credits that can help offset startup costs? Everybody just automatically thinks, if I'm putting money in, I'm spending the money. Well, you might be, or you might be getting some federal tax credits that can offset startup costs. Provide employee education expense tax credits, or tax credits for the plan administration fees. Additional credits may also be available for auto enrollment. So if you're encouraging your employees for auto enrollment, having that feature and having employer contributions made during the plan's first 5 years, there's free money out there by the government, or tax credits out there by the government, to help offset some of these expenditures.
Okay, so that's good news. Local business owners, Don't overlook retirement plans. That's kind of our subject matter here this morning with Lee Colvin, Edward Jones financial advisor. We mentioned that one of the points here to kind of cross through this morning is maybe offering a competitive edge in hiring.
Absolutely. You know, in today's labor market, Brian, offering a retirement plan can differentiate your business from competitors, and it can help improve employee retention. If you have a good employee, you want to keep them longer. Many plans also provide access to financial education tools and to resources, which can give help, and it can help your employees make informed decisions about saving, investing, and planning for retirement. This support can also lead to greater employee satisfaction and productivity, contributing to a positive work environment for your business.
Okay, so let's talk about this flexibility, more flexibility than maybe the state-sponsored options that are available.
So let's say that you live in a state requiring an employee retirement plan. You might be considering a state-sponsored plan. While these, now again, that doesn't mean that every state requires this. So
Sure.
again, you can speak to us, you can speak to your CPA, you can speak to a TPA or a third-party administrator. While these programs can provide a starting point, they typically offer fewer investment options, being state-sponsored plans, lower contribution limits, and limited design flexibility. Establishing your own workplace retirement plan lets you customize features for your business needs to try to help control administrative costs, set contribution limits, and offer employees a wide range of investment options. This added control in plan design can lead to better outcomes for your business and for your employees.
We were going to touch on reducing maybe a hidden risk in your own retirement planning this morning.
Absolutely. You know, if business owners often, I will say that business owners often have as much as 80% of their net worth, 80%, tied up in their business. And this is according to the Exit Planning Institute. While that demonstrates commitment to the success that you're trying to achieve, it also creates significant financial risk to the owner.
Yeah.
Huge financial risk to the owner. Relying solely on a future business sale to fund your retirement can be precarious. There can be a lot of market shifts, timing challenges, maybe limited buyer interest could derail. I didn't say delay, I said derail these plans. By building personal assets through an employer-sponsored retirement plan, you can gain financial flexibility and reduce the risk of having your retirement lifestyle depend entirely on one event.
And that one event being the sale of your company there.
That's right.
Lee, getting started, this whole thing, getting started with various retirement plan options that are out there and available, determining which one fits your business the best, it can feel overwhelming.
So often, Brian. And so I always recommend, please reach out to me, reach out to a qualified financial advisor that you know, you like, you trust, somebody that you might believe in. If you, again, don't know of anyone, please give us a call. But use a qualified financial advisor who can help you navigate these decisions, who can explain the trade-offs between different plan types, and can help identify which option best suits your unique situation.
Good stuff.
Yeah, and Brian, I would say they can also, as an advisor, We can also help you as a business owner understand eligibility requirements and ensure the plan that you choose aligns with your business goals and your personal financial objectives.
Well, sounds like starting a workplace retirement plan is an investment in your future, in your employees, in the long-term success of your business. So a lot of things to consider and a lot of good points that you brought up this morning. If someone would like to maybe talk with you about one of the points that was brought up, or develop a business plan, or maybe it's an employee thinking, I don't really know what to do. I mean, there could be many that are listening in a different situation this morning. Would you be available, or maybe one of our local Edward Jones financial advisors out there?
Certainly. And, Brian, we're usually talking to individuals here, but even as business owners, please, if you don't have someone or you want a second opinion, give me a call. You can reach us at 615-907-7056. Again, that's 615-907-7056. We can talk to you. We can find out some preliminary questions about you, your business, your needs, your employees. From there, we can try to, either personally help you or get you with the right advisor who might be the best niche for you and your business in this time of your growth or need situation. But we'd love to help.
907-7056. Edward Jones financial advisor Lee Colvin. Appreciate you, my friend. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, buddy. Have a great day.
And if you missed part of this program, hey, check the podcast. It'll be at wgnsradio.com under podcast and Rutherford Issues here very, very shortly. Thanks so much for joining in this morning, and we'll see you back here next time on WGNS. Have a great day, everybody. Until then, take care out there.
Discover hidden treasures at the Garden Patch Thrift.
Subscribe to Big G TV, local content that matters to Rutherford County.